Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Football Manager 2021 as we continue our Journeyman Glory Hunter series with Lazio. And things are off to a pretty rocky start for Lazio right now. I don't know, guys. Things are not looking good for us this season. Let's get into the episode. All right, here we are. As you can see, we are all the way down in 7th place right now. Very frustrating set of games and things going on. Not sure what to do, to be honest. And we're not doing good in the European Champions Cup, but I'm actually okay with that. If we're doing this poorly in the league, I want to get out of the Champions Cup as soon as possible. I mean, I know my board won't like that, but I want out of here as soon as humanly possible because we can't waste time with Champions Cup this season if we're not good enough to be in the series. So I don't know. Guys. Here's how we got here. Last game you guys saw was against Crotone here, 5-0. We then went out and lost against Barcelona. No huge surprise there. We then lost to Cagliari. 10th place Cagliari. 1-0. No explanation, no excuse, no nothing for that one. We beat Perugia here with a goal from Daka, thankfully, although Joan did get sent off there. We went up against Atalanta here with a goal from Alvarez, but they scored a goal in the second half to draw that back up. Our game against Galatasaray here, win as expected. I mean, you're gonna beat that team, win that game. I can't talk today. We got a pair of goals from Mitrovic, a goal from Daka, a goal from Splinter, and a goal from Joan. Whoop-de-doo. I mean, yeah, we won a game in our cup. So, I mean, Champions Cup, I should say. So, not too surprising. It is what it is. Fiorentina here. We went out and beat them 4-1, which was great. A pair of goals from Splinter and a pair of goals from Places. Both of our younger strikers picking up some braces, which is awesome to see. But as you can see, we probably see a little bit of a pattern. We're not getting a lot of goals from Daka right now, which is problematic, to say the least. Sampdoria, we went out there, big old goose egg on our side of things. Whole lot of nothing. A 6.4 from Daka in this game. We then went out and lost to Ajax. I actually thought we were going to draw this game, but they scored 2 minutes after Daka picked up a goal, and we lost to them. But again, get us out of Champions Cup sooner. I guess that's probably a good thing in the grand scheme of things, at least as far as what we're trying to accomplish. We then went out against Roma a couple days ago, and I thought we had this game in the bag. Then they picked up a 90th minute. They picked up a score in the 85th minute to draw them back up. A score in the 90th minute to get ahead of us. And then we had to get a 92nd minute goal from Mitrovic to even draw this game. Very, very disappointing. Right now, we're going to go up against second place Torino. Torino is ahead of us in the league right now. So we're going to go play them away from home. And then we play a home game against sixth place Milan. So two teams that are currently ahead of us see if we can save some face here or something. I have no idea what we're going to do. We've got to come up with something different, some change here. For one, I'm going to move Daka back over to the right-hand side because apparently he does not play well on the left-hand side. I was playing him on the left because I thought Splinter was going to be on something good, but and he has been, but man, we definitely play better when Daka is scoring tons of goals. I like Places in the middle here, I think, and then we'll put Splinter on the left. I mean, we may be getting to the end of Daka. Maybe that's just what it is. Maybe we need to reformat our formation here and do something different so that Daka's not necessarily featured as much. I don't know, honestly. We still have Mason here on the bench that could come in at some point. In fact, he's actually playing better the last 5 games than Daka. I mean, do we actually sit Daka here? What a scary, crazy thought. What does Mason like to do? He's right only. So we're going to leave him on the right-hand side here. Do something like this. Joan, DeFabio, Mitrovic in the middle. Is that what we want? DeFabio has been... I mean, he's been a really good average rating. Terrible last 5 games. Do we have somebody else that we could bring in for him? Traore, 6.66. Not really. Alvarez, 6.86. We could bring Alvarez in here. I mean, that feels silly too, but... I'm going to move Mitrovic to the middle and just see if we can bring Alvarez over here on the left-hand side. Just something different. Just try to change something up here. We'll try a few different things and see what this can do for us, but I just don't know what to do. It's been a rough go of things, to be perfectly honest. So we'll see what happens today. If we can get any sort of result today while you guys are watching, I hope so, because if we don't even get a single win out of the 2 games we play today, I mean, we're definitely gonna have to change formations. That's for sure. If we don't get any wins today, we can't just be, you know, playing around with stuff too much longer, because we've got to do something different. So we'll see. It's early highlights just because I just turned on highlights. So hopefully it skips past this here in a second. I will say also, and I was noticing this in my Kidderminster Kids series, it feels like we don't do as well when I'm only showing commentary. It may just be perception, completely, you know, related to perception, but it just feels like we do so much more poorly when I say that. Never mind. It has nothing to do with commentary. We're just a very bad team this season. I don't know why. I mean, I know. Okay, look. The one position I probably should have gone out of my way to make sure we improve the most is my goalkeeper, and I didn't. That was a huge mistake. I got going with midfielders and a couple defenders, or at least I guess a defender. And then I was like, oh no, I'm out of money. I forgot to do my goalkeeper. I completely forgot that I had wanted to do my goalkeeper. It was a huge, silly mess. Really dumb, but I can't do anything about it, right? Unless they give me more money. Literally, there's no way I can get a goalkeeper good enough for any sort of money without getting a big chunk of money coming in. So we'll have to see if we can get a goalkeeper next season. Just do the best we can this season and hope we don't get fired, and see if we can get a goalkeeper next season. Because, I mean, look at this. That was a score right there. That should have been a score. Wish we had that goalkeeper on our team, because he's obviously better than ours. Places with the corner kick, though. Oswald, sorry, gets his head on it. Not able to do anything there. Mason comes up with it here. Pushing the ball up. Gets to Joan. Joan goes for goal. Again, look at this. Goalkeeper. João Paulo here. Absolutely outstanding effort here from him. Either one of those scores would have gotten past our goalkeeper, I think. All right. Mikolenko was able to chase that one down. Yeah, he's on a 7.1 right now. Mikolenko throws the ball into Splinter. Splinter gets it back to Napolitano. Cross to Oswald. Oswald pushing the ball up to Splinter. Splinter gets it over to Places. Places back over to Mikolenko on the left. Mikolenko gets it across to Joan. Again, goalkeeper. Outstanding play from their goalkeeper. We cannot get past their goalkeeper. We've had 3 really good plays. Big fat 0 so far. Mitrovic with the ball. Kicks it up. I mean, that was it. That was just a bad play. Something or another there. I don't even know what that was. All right. Napolitano's able to... No. Here we go. Another goal going the other way. We have a really bad goalkeeper. I mean, that's it. I think that's a big chunk, big part of it. Our goalkeeper is just not good enough. Do we have another goalkeeper I could bring in? I can't remember. How good is our other goalkeeper? I mean, normally I don't sub out a goalkeeper like this. No, he's 31 years old. He's not good enough. Nope. We're stuck with who we got. I thought we had a young guy that we could develop up, but I'm not going to bring a 31-year-old who's capped out his 2-star ability. He's not going to be any better than this guy. I honestly do not know what to say or do at this point. We've got to change up our formation, I guess. Try to be a little more defensive. We've got to help protect our goalkeeper, I guess. I don't know. Splinter with the ball here. Gets it over to Mitrovic. Mitrovic gets it up to Mikolenko on the left. Mikolenko... I mean, to be fair, we should be up 3-2 right now. We should have gotten 3 goals past their goalkeeper, but he's just better. He's just good. That was a terrible play right there. I mean, I'll concede the 2 goals that we gave up. Fine. But to not get any goals ourselves is just disappointing. Come on, guys. Show some sort of heart, something. I definitely think we have to change formations. I mean, we've got to protect this terrible goalkeeper we apparently have. He didn't do terribly last season, but he's just not been good this season. Splinter with the ball. He picks up a goal finally. So we do get one finally, getting one past their goalkeeper, but Is it too little too late? I mean, I know we're only 31 minutes into this game, but it really feels like Torino's got the momentum. All right, another highlight here. Come on, guys. We go back into halftime, drawn back up. I'll feel a bit better about the state of things, but there's places with the ball now. It's gonna get it taken away from him though. What was that, dude? Like, you're just sitting. Sometimes, I mean, I think it's the game engine, just how it looks. But when they just sit there and they're just like, waiting for you to take it, waiting for you to take it. Okay, thank you, you took it. You know, it's like they don't do anything. Like, but it's got to be the game engine. There's no, obviously people don't do that in real life. They don't just sit there letting somebody like poke their foot at it until they take it. Like, that just doesn't. That's not logical. Come on, guys. Yeah, I don't know. I've got to come up with something that's more defensive. We're just not good enough this season to. I don't know, man. I do not know what we need to do. I don't want to see this again. Stop it. Do not know. I mean, we just got to do the best we can and hope we don't get fired so that I can have another chance next year. I just don't. I can't imagine we can turn this around this season after this terrible, terrible play. I mean, we're about to give up another one. We're going to go down 4-1 in this game. I mean, don't get me wrong. I get that, you know, the opposing teams will eventually start to figure out some of your formations, and I'm still technically using the same formation I had last season, but it looked good the first couple of games. Legal saved that one. I'm shocked that he was able to save one. I honestly don't know what we're going to do. I mean, if Daka is not playing like Daka, then we've got two strikers. We've got two good strikers right now. Got a couple subs, you know, Daka being one of those subs, but we've got two good strikers, right? So that we gotta take that into account. And then I don't know what we're gonna do. Can we get out of this game, please? Let's just get past this game. I get it. You guys are better than us. We're losing. Don't rub it in. I mean, you know, fine, rub it in. It's probably too little too late. Like, I don't think we can change it enough to save this season. I think the season's gone. I think Inter is just too good. We give them this much of a head start, they're gone. They're completely gone. I mean, even our midfielders are playing terribly, but now maybe our midfielders are playing terrible because, you know, other things are going on. So but I really don't know what else we can do. I've got to come up with something drastic, some big change. Hey, we got a goal there. Yay us. Whoop-de-doo. I mean, it's... Don't celebrate. There is no reason to celebrate that. There's no excuse to celebrate that. Oh, good for you. You got a stat. I mean, come on, buddy. All right. I've got to, like I said, I've got to protect my goalkeeper better. So I've got to figure out some way to make this more defensive. Something. I'm just, whatever, go assistant. You can talk to them. I don't want to talk to the press right now. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. Like, this is so bad. I mean, the club atmosphere is terrible right now. Board's not happy with me, which I'm not surprised. I don't blame him. I mean, apparently we play the way Daka plays. Daka has been atrocious where we've been atrocious. Like, I honestly don't know what else we can do. All right, let's look at all positions real quick. What do we have? I mean, we have a decent number of 3-star or better defenders. Do we go 5 at the back? I mean, DeFabio can play wingback. Mikalenko, not that much worse as a wingback on the left-hand side than he is currently. We could bring Ferrari back, who's currently at... Did he just beat it? Did he just... Like, he's playing well, isn't he? I wasn't even paying attention. Was he in that game? Let's go check. Did he? Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted that. Yeah, he played center back. I mean, he didn't have a really high stat though, to be fair, but he did start for him and they beat us. So it's something. Can we even, I don't know if we can recall him actually. I can't remember if I put that on him. Where is he? Let's go. I'm looking for. I'm gonna go. My brain's not working. Honestly, I'm so just frustrated that I'm just not even thinking clearly. Can we? What am I looking for? Loan? No, I don't think we can get him back. Yeah, pretty sure we can't get him back. Okay, well that's unfortunate. So he looks like a halfway decent player. We could play defensive midfielder. It's another option that leaves our wingbacks where they're at, but puts us somebody in the middle here. Places and Splinter both can play attacking midfielder, so that could be an option. Places and Splinter can both play attacking midfielder on the right, but we don't have somebody on the left. What if we do like a 4-1 or 4-3-3, but with the whole defensive midfielder and attacking midfielder instead? Something like that. But I feel like we need to have Places and Splinter up front, quite frankly. So what if we did something like, is that another formation over here or tactic? Normally I wouldn't do stuff like this with you guys, but I might as well. I mean, we're just sitting here just trying to figure out something. Maybe some sort of counterattack. 5-3-2. I mean, our assistant coach thinks we have the team to support it, and I was leaning towards something like this, to be honest. So what does this look like if we have this? I like how it's all red here. I mean, obviously, this is mostly because people are fatigued, but we have Places and we have Splinter up front. Joan, Trejo, Alvarez, Joan. I mean, any of those guys. DeFabio would have to play on the right, but that's probably okay. Mikalenko can play on the left. Nanad Press, Ostergaard. You know, something like this might not be bad. Just try to protect... Sorry, I'm just adjusting my chair. Try to protect our goalkeeper just a bit more than we have been. Something like this might be worth trying out just to see if we can... I don't know, just something. Get some results. It's not as exciting. It's really boring. What is it? What do they want us to play? They want us to play counterattacking football, to be honest. So, you know what? We're going to try this in the next game. I'll be right back for game numero dos. All right, we're back for a game against AC Milan here. I am going to, same formation. I'm going to go a little bit more positive just because it's a home game. But that's about the only change I'm going to make. And because I'm positive, I'll make DeFabio over here attacking. But other than that, this is probably going to be the formation I use for away games as well, where I'll just probably go counter with DeFabio more support. So something like that, just some subtle changes here. Nothing too crazy on the instructions, honestly. We're just going to see how it goes. I mean, if we get blown out of the water again, well, then we know we need to make another change. If it's close, if it's a close game, well, then we just need to make subtle changes, you know? So we'll see how it looks. I mean, AC Milan is a good team. So I would I would say that this formation has promise if we draw them or you know, within plus or minus one goal. I would say plus or minus one goal against AC Milan. I would say that maybe some tweaks to this formation and we'd be okay. If we just get blown out of the water, well, then we need to make bigger adjustments. If we beat them big time, well, then this is definitely a good formation. So we'll see. We'll see. That's kind of my judgment. If DeFabio with the ball here, gets it over to Doc. Is not able to get on that one, unfortunately. Traore is able to chase this one down, though. Gets it up to Alvarez. Alvarez over to Mikalenko. Mikalenko playing a bit more forward than he normally does, but basically doing the same thing. DeFabio should have scored that one, in my opinion. Just a little higher, a little over the bar, unfortunately. Come on, guys. I mean, we've got to claw and scrape our way back into this and hope that Inter and some of these other teams start to slip up a bit. Now, the one good thing I would say that we have going for us, any chances of us getting back into this at all? Oh, wow. Really good goal from DeFabio, honestly. Really good goal there. The one good thing is that there are a lot of other teams that are playing well this season. And that what that does mean is that there's other teams that could knock off an Inter or a Zebra or I guess the Torino now. So maybe the score at the top won't be as big as it was last season where just Inter just ran away with it. Come on, guys. Okay, I thought we gave up a goal there. I mean, that's a free kick. That has nothing to do with our defense or anything like that at that point. I mean, we haven't given up any good targeted shots at the moment to AC Milan. That looks pretty good. We're not putting up a lot of scores ourselves, though. And that's okay. That's not why we're here. We're here to just eke out 1-0s, 2-0s, 2-1s, things like that. Actually, 2-0s probably not even as aggressive. 2-1s and 1-0. Just one score wins here and there is all I'm kind of hoping for. It's not as exciting. Don't get me wrong. I love the excitement of 5-0s, 5-1s, even 5-2s, like anything like that. Just big, lots of scores on our side. Giving up a little bit on the other side, not a big deal. It looks like a couple guys are having a pretty good game, but Petty's struggling a little bit. We'll bring the Nod in here, give him a chance. He is our youngster who we're hoping to develop into something really, really good. So giving him some more game time, right now would be, I think, a good move for us. Although I might want to move Oswald as a more experienced player into that middle spot, just to kind of really anchor that middle spot down a bit more. Places is pretty exhausted. We'll bring Stamikovic into here for him. And at this point, we're really just wanting to hold on. Normally, I just left it in attacking and was just fine with that. I'm going to start being a little bit more conservative again. We're going to have to claw our way back through this league again, like we were with the early days of Marseille and people like that. We've done 2 subs. We'll bring Mikalenko out. Segafall technically can play that spot. Not super well, though. But I'll play him over there just to give Mikalenko a rest. We just got to. I'd rather have legs over there than necessarily the skill. I just somebody who can run around and cover that spot. Nanad's still over there. Oswald can kind of help cover Alvarez. We should be okay if we can eke out this win. You know, 1-0. So maybe small tweaks, like I said, small tweaks to figure out like what'll make a little bit of an improvement here and there. But honestly, 1-0. We didn't give up a goal. That's a big deal against a team that's really, really good. Okay, well, I don't know. Like I said, we've got to make some sort of change here. We've got to make something. DeFabio played well in his position there, so that's really good to see. I'll play this as it is. I think I'm going to mess around with some of these formations. We'll see if this one can be something that can maybe not as exciting as some of these other big wins. 4-1, 5-1. I don't think we're going to see any more 5-0s and 5-1s. I don't even think we're going to see any 3-1s. I think the most we'll score is like 2 goals against somebody that's halfway decent. And then if we can keep them from scoring more than the 1 goal, then I think that's what we want. I mean, right? So a lot of these big numbers we're not going to see, I don't think, with this formation. We'll see. I mean, the team is not super familiar with this one. The pressing intensity apparently is a bit awkward. I could change that around. Find something that's more, fits them a bit better. The width, apparently they're just competent at. So we still got to get some training in on this one. I'm actually going to set this into as our primary training tactic for now, just to hopefully train this one a bit more. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's showing some good signs of something. It's just, I don't know if we can claw back into this or not. We're down in 5th, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I know how good Inter is. They've got a game in hand right now. So it's effectively, they're 7 points ahead of us, because I'm assuming they're going to win their game in hand. They're 7 points ahead of us. It is a lot to claw back through, but there's a lot of season left. So we'll see. But anyway, I do appreciate you guys watching. Let me know if you have any suggestions of, unfortunately, I probably will have recorded the episodes, next couple episodes by the time I see your suggestions, but let me know if you have suggestions about, what to do. I mean, maybe here's a good question you guys can answer that would be applicable, whether I've recorded more sessions or not. In your experience, is it good to change up your formation from time to time just to keep things fresh, to keep the other teams, kind of on their toes? And even maybe a second question to that. So do you change up your formation, every season, every few, half season, every couple of seasons? What's the rate that you would change your formations out? And then the other question I would say is, do you guys typically have more than one formation? Do you have like a formation that you play for home games that is a bit more aggressive, and then a formation, maybe a slight tweak or a slightly different formation that you play for away games where you're trying to be more conservative? So let me know those two questions, and that whether I've recorded more episodes or not, that can help with the rest of this series either way. So I do appreciate you guys watching, though. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.